Okay, today we are going to see active voice and passive voice. Okay, active voice and passive voice. Okay, what is active voice and what is passive voice? Active voice. The subject performs the action. Okay, so whoever the subject is, it performs the action. The example is given below. Can you see that? Tom is painting the fence. The subject, who is subject here? Tom. What is the action? Painting. Who is performing that? Tom. So in this example, it is active voice. How we come to know about that? Because the subject is doing the action. Here subject Tom is doing the action of painting. You understand? So this is the active voice. In passive voice, the action is performed on the subject. You understand? In the passive voice, the action is performed on the subject. Okay, the object will come there at the first. In active voice, the object will be at the end. Okay, in the example, Tom is painting the fence. Okay, the action which is received by that object, it is at the end of the sentence, right? So in passive voice, that object which is receiving the action, which will be coming at first of the sentence. Okay, the fence is being painted by Tom. Okay, the fence here. Okay, the fence is being painted by Tom. The fence is object here. Okay, now the action which is performed on the subject is fence. What kind of action is performed on the fence? Painting. Okay, the action of painting is performed on the subject and it is coming at first. Okay, so this is passive voice. Do you understand? Okay, the sentence express the same meaning, both has the same meaning, but the difference is the subject will come at first of the sentence, then it becomes active voice. If the subject comes at last, then it becomes passive voice. Do you understand? However, in the first sentence, the subject Tom in the doer of the action is the doer of the action which comes at first. That is active voice. In the second, the sentence subject fence, the receiver of the action, which is coming first. Okay, the subject is going at the end. So this is passive voice. Do you understand what is active voice and passive voice? Okay, let's move on. While changing active voice to passive voice, we change the places of the subject and object. Okay, so for example, there is an active voice here. Toji is making a sculpture. Okay, we have to change the places of the subject and the object as we have seen earlier, right? Can we do that right now? Toji is making a sculpture. What is subject here? Toshi. What is the object here? Sculpture, right? What is the action doing here? He's making something. What he's making? He's making sculpting. Okay, the sculpting is the action which is done on the sculpture. Okay, so Toshi, the subject, he is the doer of the action and he is coming at first. So this is active voice. So when we are going to change this active voice into passive voice, the subject will go at the end and the object, which is the sculpture, which will come at first. A sculpture is being made by Toshi. So here object is a sculpture and the Toshi is subject which is coming at the end. Okay. Okay, let's see the sentence structures for the active voice and passive voice. So according to the tense, the active voice will be divided into 8. Okay. And same it goes for passive voice also. So if there are 8 active voice sentences, then there will be 8 passive voice sentences. So what are the tenses used in the active voice? The first one is present tense. By seeing the formula, you can understand that. Can you understand? What is that? Subject plus verb plus object. Okay. And then subject plus am is or plus v1 plus ing. What is the tense here? It is a present continuous tense. What is the first tense? That is a present tense, right? Subject plus v1 verb. What is v1 verb? It is a present tense verb and it is followed by object. Okay, and the second is continuous tense and the third is present perfect tense. Subject has or have plus v3 plus object. The fourth one is simple past, subject plus V2 plus object. And the fifth one is past continuous tense, subject plus was or were plus V1 plus ing. Okay. Then next one is, can you see that? What is that? Subject plus had plus V3. What is the tense here? Past perfect. Yes. And next one is future, subject plus will or shall plus V1. And the next one will be subject plus will or shall plus have plus V3 plus object, which is a future perfect tense. So these are the tenses which comes in active voice, and it same goes for passive voice also. So what are those tenses? First one is present tense, present continuous, second, third one is present perfect. Okay, and the fourth one is simple past, and fifth one is past continuous, and sixth one is past perfect, and seventh one is future, and the eighth one, the last one, is future perfect tense. V1 refers to present tense, V2 refers to past tense, and V3 refers to past participle verb. Okay, V1 present tense verb, V2 past tense verb, and V3 is past participle. V1 plus ing. Okay, it is also called as present participle. Okay. Okay, so what we have seen today, we have seen active voice and passive voice, right? And then in active voice, the doer of the action is the subject. It comes at the first of the sentence, and the object will comes at the end. Okay, right. And for passive voice, the object will come first, right, as subject, which receives the actions, and subject will come at the end of the sentence. This is what we have seen. And what are the tenses which comes? That is present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and then simple past tense, past continuous tense, and past perfect tense, and finally future, simple future, and future perfect tense. Okay, these are the active voice tenses, and it same goes for passive voice also. We will discuss how we are going to change that into passive voice in upcoming classes. Once you read all those formula, it will be easy to convert. Okay, active voice to passive voice, same vice versa, passive voice into active voice also. Tomorrow we will see.